Hi, I'm Philip, and this is my basic review and demo of the Boss BR-800. Personally, what I use it for is kind of make myself a bit of a one-man band. Have guitar effects, two different guitars, well, three different guitars, and a bass, a couple of acoustics and stuff, so I get a lot of different tones. I also have amp simulators and stuff, and I make my own music with it. Now what you can do is you can set up your own drum settings, and with the disc that it comes with, it has a whole bunch of drum loops on it for all different types of music and all different tempos. So if you have something like Sonar, it actually comes with Sonar 8.5. It's a limited edition on a 30-day trial, which I haven't used up yet. I still have like 5 days on it or something. It's a very nice program, kind of limited, doesn't have a whole lot of effects, but it's very useful, totally compatible with Windows 7. And I have these speakers here, the Bose speakers, and usually Sonar doesn't really like those because they have their own sound card in it and it kind of gets all kind of trippy. But Sonar 8.5 works great with it. Whenever you convert the files from the Boss into your computer, you do it through a USB, and you use this program here. It's the BR series wave converter. It takes like 20 minutes. You could do 8 tracks simultaneously, and it'll maybe it'll do more. I don't know, but it just converts all the the files you have, the tracks, into a wave from this weird BR format. So in it, you can see it has, I don't know if you can see that. It has different effects. It has vocal effects. It has like totally lots of menus in it, and you got guitar effects, and you can have bass, acoustic guitar simulators, bass simulators, microphones, line. There's all sorts of different simulators, and all these different. These are all banks. And it just goes on for days, as you can see, all these different effects that you have. So that's very useful. I wouldn't even really need this stuff, but I like having this for like easy creation because it kind of takes a long time to make the stuff in there. Whenever I thought of 8 tracks, I thought like 8 separately controlled tracks. But you have 4. You can record 4 simultaneous with 4 inputs here. They can be either a 1/4 inch, or they could be what's the microphone cable, the XLR cables. So it would be kind of difficult to record like a drum kit with this, but you know, for my purposes it works fine. So you could do 4 at the same time, all separately equalized like this with these here, these different line volumes, and then you got a master recording volume. And this is a master volume. Then these are 2 separate stereo tracks. You can't record into these, but like at the same time as these, you can't do 8-track simultaneous recording. You could do 8-track simultaneous playback. These are both stereo channels. These are all mono channels, and you can do like this. See, it has 2 lit up there. These 2 together would be a stereo track. So you could record 2 stereo tracks or 4 mono tracks simultaneously. It's got touch pads. There's no buttons on here. Little turn wheel, and it's made of plastic, not metal, but it feels like a pretty good plastic. Also, it has 2 condenser microphones. They sound really good. It's like perfect for recording acoustic guitar. Like perfect. I have like a really good tone, and they're really sensitive too. So I could be talking all the way across the room and it would hear me fine. It also has a straight in, a direct guitar and bass jack. You could just plug your guitar straight into there. You wouldn't need something like that or a sound card or anything. But whenever you're running through this type of stuff, you just run it into the channels in the back, which sends it to whenever you want to pick your input. You go to menu, and you go to input select, and you have all these different input combinations. There's the guitar bass input, there's the microphones on here, there's inputs 1 and 2, which are these, then there's input 4. So it doesn't give you an input 3 on its own. Input 3 is essentially just for inputs 1 through 4, which is 4-track simultaneous recording. So that would be like recording a band or something like that, just like one take, 2 guitarists or something like that, or one take with 1 guitarist stereo, 1 guitarist mono, and a bassist, something like that. Or you could just do 4 tracks of guitar if you're really crazy. I could play a song that I've done with this, like just with the boss, and mixed with the boss, or mixed with the sonar that it gave me. Let's see what's a good one. I've made quite a few so far. All these here, ELFKRUNCH, you know, it's me. Trying to find a good example. Let's see, second. This is a very good one, a good example. I'm playing an acoustic bass guitar with these microphones here. It's very sensitive. It's just kind of an amateur project. So you can make all kinds of stuff with this. I use this microphone here for vocals and stuff. Sennheiser headphones, Jaguar, and Jackson DK2M, and this is a Yamaha RBX-A2. So, as you can see, it's a very useful thing. I got this for about, I think it was like 450 bucks, something like that, at Guitar Center. Very good value, very, very useful. It's totally intuitive. I mean, you'll figure it out in a day. I mean, if you sit down with it and really pay attention to it, you could have it figured out in like an hour. It's very, very good buy if you want to start like recording your own music and making your own songs and stuff. So, totally 5 out of 5 stars. Hope you enjoyed my review.